Hey ladies, it's Shell. So we have a new client here who has been struggling with dry and brittle hair. So I always like to ask clients whenever they're having an issue, I like to ask them what products they have been using, what's their routine, so I can know exactly what the problem that they're having with their hair. So today I'm going to be talking about protein overload and moisture protein imbalances. So that's what we are going to dive into today. Nevertheless, this client still has beautiful, beautiful hair. It's thick, long, and still healthy. So I enjoy doing her hair, but I just don't want to see her come to me and be getting treated and using the wrong products at home and she experienced breakage long term, because I have seen that a lot before. She came in with conditioner already on her hair because it helps her detangle, which I appreciate. I don't expect clients to fully detangle their hair, just comb through it a little bit as best as they can because it helps me out a lot. So the shampoo that I'm using is the Olaplex shampoo, and I'm also testing out a shampoo for She Nourished. So I'm going to be using that. And make sure you guys, whenever you come to an appointment for a silk press, please, please, please make sure you are not using the wrong products and you are not using the wrong oils prior to your silk press appointment, because I should only have to shampoo you 2 to 3 times. If I have to shampoo you more, it's going to just completely deprive the hair of moisture, and that's why a lot of people hair revert, is because their hair is deprived of moisture, and that's why their silk press just doesn't last. We're going to go in with my Curl Recovery Deep Conditioner. Her issue is that her hair was just dry and brittle because she's been using popular hair care brands, and I'm like, sometimes a lot of these brands have too much protein and too much coconut oil in their products, and that is causing her hair to feel more brittle. So we're going to go in with my deep conditioner, and this is going to add moisture back into her hair, and it's also going to help her maintain moisture into her next wash day, because you need that moisture and protein balance because they work hand in hand together. And you need this to help your hair stay healthy and strong, because that strong protein structure is needed for the water molecules to bind to your hair strands and keep that moisture locked inside. You want to make sure that you are using the right products that are moisture and protein balanced. And you also want to make sure that you are avoiding products with too much protein, too much coconut oil, especially in its raw form, so you don't have to worry about having like dry and brittle strands. And something else to avoid is excessively doing protein treatments. So the She Nourished Curl Recovery Deep Conditioner, I formulated that to be moisture and protein balanced. So it's going to work great for low porosity hair, medium and high porosity hair. So something she just wants to avoid in between salon visits is using products with too much protein. And I'll be honest with y'all, a lot of clients have been coming in lately with this protein overload brittle hair, because I don't know what it is, but lately it just seems like a lot of people feel like protein will fix everything. So if their hair is shedding, if they want it to grow, if it's breaking off, they'll reach for that protein treatment. And it's just been kind of crazy lately with the protein overload. And a lot of the girls that get silk presses, they are putting a lot of protein in their hair as well because they're doing protein treatments. But a lot of the products on the market nowadays already have a lot of protein in them. And if you think about it, a lot of these cosmetic chemists, they formulate products to work for a certain demographic of people. There's not a lot of African American cosmetic chemists out there. So it's like we are forced to deal with the products that, are for a certain demographic of people, and their hair is typically straighter. So their hair need protein. Our hair don't need as much protein as theirs. Now, of course, we do need more when we are doing certain things like using heat or using color. But I would suggest mostly focus on moisture and protein balance in between salon visits. So if you are the type of person that visit the salon a couple of times a year, maybe have your stylist do the protein treatments then, and then when you are maintaining your hair in between those visits, you focus on moisture protein balance versus doing full on protein treatments. Because like I said before, a lot of these products are formulated with a lot of protein in them already. Trust me, I know, especially silk press products, because I've dealt with so much brittle hair due to all the protein in products. Now, I will say I did used to tell people with medium to high porosity hair to do protein treatments every 8 weeks. Yeah, you can do it that often. The issue came when I noticed like people don't know when to stop using the protein treatments every 8 weeks. So it's like if you using heat on your hair and if you have color treated hair, you can do it every 8 weeks, but people just don't know when to stop doing it because they're thinking, oh, I want to, keep my hair strong and healthy and I'm going to keep up with my 8 weeks. And like it does come to a point where you don't need that much protein anymore. So since clients don't really know when to stop using the protein, then it's kind of like it has to be in a stylist's hands because they don't know, like they can't assess their hair. I mean, it's hard for me to assess my own hair. I'm just really good at looking at clients' hair and assessing their hair and basing all of my information off that. Now y'all can see I'm going in with a trim. She didn't need a lot cut off. She just needs to stay consistent with her trim so we can trim off more of her split ends. But today I just cut off about an inch, inch and a half. As long as you plan on staying consistent with your trims, I tell people we don't have to cut off all your split ends during the first visit because some people don't want to do that, and I totally respect that. So my motto is as long as you stay consistent, just cut off as much as you feel comfortable with right now and then come back in and we'll cut off the rest. And before I forget, there's two things I forgot to mention in this video. One, I wear gloves a lot because my hands get irritated from too much fragrances, and literally all the products that I use have fragrance in them. So I wear gloves a lot even during the blow drying process. I know that sounds crazy, but I have to. And then another thing I wanted to mention is I am based in Wisconsin. So a lot of you guys ask me where am I located. I am in Wisconsin, unfortunately. Yes, I wish I was in Texas, somewhere warmer, but that's where I'm located. Now I want y'all to hear what she has to say about her hair.
That's so good. Your hair, you gotta take small sections and really be careful because your hair, like, it's thick and coarse like mine. Yeah, people be struggling to get it straight like this. Yeah.
So y'all heard it from her. I'm so happy she likes it because not everybody's silk press turns out flawless. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I think I'm going to record some of those and show them to y'all because not everybody hair turns out perfect. It's not necessarily the person that does the silk press fault. It's just you gotta have better home maintenance. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and I will be uploading more videos. So make sure you are tuned in and make sure you follow me on IG at Shellgrowshair.